Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. This is something of a public service announcement in regards to some recent issues that YouTube has been suffering. Seems to be more of a monthly thing. Which brand new and amazing error can we find on YouTube today because of unnecessary changes made by the guys over at Google? This time around, it's a problem once again with the subscription box system that I've had reported from a wide variety of different people. We first noticed when we had a slight dip in views in a specific period. It was about 5 days, give or take. I'm like, this is unusual. I wonder why this is. We did some investigating, and eventually, with feedback from the viewers, we found out exactly what it was. So, take a look at this. This is the channels that I'm currently subscribed to. You'll notice here that I am pointing at a Minecraft Mondays episode by Next Gen Tactics, released 38 minutes ago. Now, let's find the next NGT video. That was 5 days ago. That's a curious gap that we've got there. Very curious. I'm fairly sure NGT releases content on a daily basis. What's going on with that? Let's go and have a look, shall we? So let's click Next Gen Tactics. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe 9 videos at least, possibly more than that, missing from the subscription box. And I have not watched those videos, that I can guarantee, so they didn't disappear for that reason. So basically, subscriptions is balked right now. This includes the front page. Let's go to my YouTube front page, shall we? Let's see what's going on right there. Incidentally, you might want to get this little modification for Chrome. It is so useful. Really good for finding fake videos, things like that. Anyway, that's beside the point. So this is my subscription page. What do I see? What do I see? Well, I'm certainly missing some NGT stuff, because there is the 5 days ago NGT. And up here is the 43 minutes ago NGT. That's with show uploads only. Let's have a look. Well, this is one of the problems. So, there are a variety of ways of trying to fix this, which is not necessarily going to be effective depending on who you happen to be. For some people, this works just fine. For others, it certainly does not. So, if I turn off show uploads only, what I'm going to get are things like feed comments. These are useful. Every now and again, I'll post on my feed to let you know about something. So maybe you'll want to see that. You'll also see likes. So, for instance, if you don't want to see everything that you get from Blue Zephos that's favorited or liked, you can actually just go to uploads only, because you don't necessarily want to see the things that they're pointing to. But there's also this, highlights and everything. So, I don't even know why they enabled something called highlights, but they did, and it's a pain in the ass. And as a result, a lot of videos disappear. But even then, that hasn't fixed anything. Note that we're back to Next Gen Tactics here, with a video 5 days ago. No, we know that they've released more than that. So the question is, how can you see the videos from the channels you subscribe to? You should be able to do it through the front page. That's the whole point. I don't really know what Google is playing at here. Why would you skip videos? I have to think that it's a bug, because just notice this gap. It's uniform, isn't it? You go down this list, and suddenly 17 hours ago, 17 hours ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago. That's a gap of about 4 days, give or take, between videos that I can actually see in my feed. Where are all the Yogscast videos over the last 4 days? I know they've been releasing videos. Why aren't they in my feed? They've just completely vanished. So how can you guarantee it? Well, there are a few ways. So if you click subscriptions, you'll notice that it just brings up that's really no help whatsoever. What you want to be doing is actually going to your subscriptions page. So this is one way of doing it. You click that, you go to your subscription manager, and I click, say, OC Remix, and you'll notice that you'll be able to find absolutely nothing. Not exactly useful, is it? You're allowed to pin subscriptions to your homepage, but is that useful? No, it isn't. This is all a sodding disaster area. What do you want to do? Well, there is a subscription page that will actually show this stuff, but it's not that easy to find, annoyingly. This is the page you want, youtube.com/my_subscriptions. How do you get there, you might ask? Well, it's a little odd. You basically go through this. Now, why you would have to do that, I don't know. It seems like they're trying to force the usage of the front page on everyone, and the front page in its current form is useless. It misses videos. Now, if I go here, will it show all of the videos? No, it won't. It's got exactly the same problem as the front page. But, if I then click Next Gen Tactics to the side, then suddenly, what we're eventually going to see when it decides it wants to load is a list of all the NGT videos, without any of them actually missing. This is ridiculously inconvenient. It really is. The point of the subscription system is that it's supposed to aggregate all this stuff that you want into essentially one big meta channel. And then you can watch whatever you want and pull it together very, very easily. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to go looking through this stuff. It's astonishingly inconvenient. But, unfortunately, right now, that's the way of things. So, what other ways are there to actually fix this? Well, we do have a couple of suggestions. First suggestion I've got is, if you want to look for my stuff, go to my channel. It's not particularly difficult to do that, but obviously, that's inconvenient for everyone. And yet again, we have political ads. God, I hate this. I need to get this all blocked off. It's inconvenient to have to visit each individual channel to find the videos you're looking for. But if you do it with ours, you will be able to find them. How can you find them? There's a number of different ways. Click videos. This is everything we've released within the past week. Now, this may be somewhat larger than most of you are seeing on your subscription feed. Yeah, exactly. That's a problem, isn't it? All right. What other ways are there? So what we've done is we've created a playlist, and we're going to do this every week. On this playlist, these are all the videos between the week beginning the 24th, that being the Sunday of June, all the way through to the Saturday on the 30th. This is, in chronological order, everything we've released in that week. So 14 videos, 6 hours 31 of content. About half of that is the podcast. You know how it goes, but you can access them very easily here. You can actually watch them all via the playlist just by clicking the play all button up to the top here. Nice and simple. And then it'll take you to the first one. And then, down the bottom, you'll see that you've actually got access to the playlist. You can shuffle it, you can turn autoplay on or off, you can find out more information about it, revisit the channel, skip through videos very quickly and easily. Really as simple as that. Unfortunately, that's not an ideal way of doing things, is it? No, because that's great for our channel, it's not so great for everyone else's, and we know that you're subscribed to more than one channel. So, what's the best way to deal with it? Welcome to Google Reader. This is rather useful. Google Reader is essentially a web-based RSS. That's really simple syndication reader. And that will allow you to add YouTube feeds. A lot of people don't actually know this. I use this for getting a lot of my information. You'll see here that I have subscriptions to Shack News, Rock Paper Shotgun, Garma Sutra, GameIndustry.biz, VG247, and things like that. I pull a lot of my news from here so that I can gain access to it nice and aggregate all in one feed. That's what RSS is really, really good for. Here's the thing, it can also act as a subscription box for you. So, thanks to our little subreddit that we've got here, as you can see, r/CynicalBrit, we put up a little PSA about this, and I'm going to give full credit to this fellow down here, Dutchman David, who provided the RSS feed. So here's what you do. Take the RSS feed, this one right here, I'll put it in the description below this video, copy it, go to your Google Reader, which is google.com/reader. Everyone has this. If you've got a YouTube account, then you have a Google Reader. You might just not be using it yet. And I would recommend that you do, because it's very, very useful. Click subscribe. Drop it in there. Done. These are all of my uploads in a very, very easy to find format. None of them are missing. They're all available there. This works on smartphones. It works on tablet devices. You can add plugins to your browser so that it actually drops down every time there's something new. This is really useful. Google Reader essentially works with everything. I mean, for God's sake, there's fridges which have access to Google Reader. Now, what this will then do is you go to all items and it's going to aggregate everything together. So if you want a subscription box made out of this, then you would subscribe to every single channel that you're looking for. And how to do that, very, very easy. Let's just say I also wanted to subscribe to Yogscast. Replace that with Blue Zephos. Click add. And that's everything that Blue Zephos have put out in the last few days as well. This is probably the best way to deal with it. It's essentially a good replacement for subscription boxes until Google actually managed to fix the bloody things. I really don't know what is going on with them at this point. It's incredibly annoying for everyone. Obviously, channels are scrambling to find ways to deal with this and actually inform their viewers. There are, of course, a couple of other ways. If you do wish, then by all means, you can actually check out our Facebook page. Facebook.com/CynicalBrit. We post every single video we do here. Doesn't really solve the problem of not being able to get all of your videos in one place, but at least that is another way that you can find out. And also our Twitter, twitter.com/TotalBiscuit is mine. And if you think I spam too much, which quite frankly I do, then twitter.com/CynicalBrit will just give you videos and event announcements and things like that. Hopefully this has been helpful. Unfortunately, we can't fix Google, but we can use Google to avoid Google, if that makes any damn sense. Google Reader, the recommended way of doing things, or of course, as we pointed out earlier, click that, click subscriptions, and then click the person that you want to look at, and you will actually see the full list there. There you go, folks. That is a quick PSA in regards to the problems with subscription boxes. Yes, there have been videos over the last few days. There have been a hell of a lot of them, in fact. So if you have missed out, then by all means, do go and check them out using the methods that we have described. YouTube.com/TotalHalibut is the channel. YouTube.com/TotalBiscuit is the StarCraft channel. Now, there genuinely hasn't been anything on that for the last couple of weeks, so that's totally legitimate. We need to put some content up, and I think I can find something over the next few days, but that's how you do it. I'll see you next time.